Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of SketchyGOichie. In this case, we're going to do our favorite Mother of Dragons, Queen of the Seven Kingdoms, Breaker Chains, titles, in honor of Game of Thrones, about to launch, I think, next week. It's 8th and final season. I decided to do a little quickie sketch of our girl Daenerys and Drogon, her favorite dragon. No spoilers for previous seasons, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And so I was gonna just lay out Field of Grey background and do a little loose sketch, maybe not even ink it, and best laid plans. I kind of expanded it a touch, but not too much. I don't think I overdid it. So anyways, this one is done in Procreate, my favorite, and Dragon. And so it is 3 layers total. It expands a touch when I get into the coloring stage, as you will see shortly. And it's really just as we do with everything. Lay out the sketch really loosely and then kind of move on about the page from there. And that brings me to the point of why I titled this how to draw better, essentially. And the key to it, as stated in the title, is composition. I learned a long time ago in art school, and then it was reinforced when I got my first job out of art school at an advertising agency. The senior illustrator there, and my buddy Steve Lewis, gave me a pearl of knowledge that I use for the rest of my life, and that is, it's not necessarily how well you render, it's how well you compose the image on the page. And that's what I'm trying to show here. Again, this is just cartoony rendering, super simplified forms, so it's nothing extraordinary in terms of how it's drawn. It's not even extraordinary in how it's composed. But if you notice how the image sits on the page, I've given it enough what I call airspace around the dragon and the little teeny Daenerys crawling up its wing. And if you notice the way the flow of it, the way the dragon he looks down at her, even though she's climbing up, and then the wing to the lower right hand sort of takes you off the page, so it kind of forms an S, and S's will get you in and out of a drawing, and so will Z's. I'll delve into that a little further as I continue to present these videos. Alright, so zoomed in a touch here. Again, at some point I decided to just go ahead and throw some color in. Started blocking in some, the roughest sort of flats. I have sort of a comic booky approach to it, in that I like to sort of lay in all the flat line art, and then underneath it on another layer, I will start applying the color. And in Procreate, what's great is that everything you render in line is essentially on a transparent background. So it makes it easier to not disrupt the line art, and then you can do what I'm doing here and just apply the color. So guys, again, note the composition, note how the characters are set on the page, and you will kind of get a sense on what I'm talking about. It's really just about finding that shape within the page and giving yourself enough airspace. And for me, that is the definition of composition. So, Daenerys, Stormborn, trying to crawl up Drogon. That's what I got for you. So, SketchyGOichie, live your moment. Happy sketching, y'all. Please subscribe. Peace.